What up? It's the Dirt Champ. It's just one. The Dirt Champs, but one. Anyway, back again to try and work on this quad wiring. Little taotao 2020 B110. I'll bring y'all down here. Boop, boop, boop. Is that good? Something like that. A little more up. So last time, I was supposed to charge the battery. I did charge the battery. I don't think it's ready to start right now, because as soon as I hook up the battery, it tries to start, and that's not supposed to happen. So I gotta change this, or I think this one. I don't think this one that goes straight to the battery or the starter, I don't think that one's supposed to be on yet. Even though I could have sworn it went right to there. But I think one of these plugs, I don't know, it doesn't seem like enough power to go there to like start it, you know? I don't know. We were also talking about, me and the other Dirt Champs were talking about just taking this thing out, putting the old one in, get the old wire harness back in, because at least then we'd know what's up. We might have at least something to ride around on, rather than this thing that doesn't do anything, it just sits here. I don't know, fuck it, let's hook up the battery just to see if we can blow something up, so we can make some noise, and why not? Well, it's not trying to start right away, so that's something. I know, as soon as we touch this, whoa, to this, you want to hear something cool? It does something. It's about all I can do. It doesn't really do anything else. Yeah, did we ever turn the fuel on when we tried to start it again? Yeah, it looks like it never got turned off, but let's do it again. Something smells burny. Well, it's doing stuff. I don't know if it's the right stuff. Probably not. Can I undo this now? Please. Por favor. Just so we don't fully break anything in our wiring. Anyway, I can make it do that. No! That doesn't really do anything for us right now, I think. Clearly, it didn't start, so yeah, it's too much stuff. I'll hook up the battery one more time. I know, I said I wasn't gonna do it. Or maybe, did I say I wasn't? I don't know. Hey, there's a snail in here. There's two snails in here. Here's one. Gross. This other dude's too far away, I can't reach it. I sprayed a bunch of bug spray all through this place, and apparently that does not keep snails out. It's been keeping the other bugs out. Just, snails don't give a crap about bug spray, I guess. Alright, now that I've plugged this wire in, make sure nothing else catches fire, nothing's getting hot, like these two that I plugged into each other for some reason. Seems okay. Nothing's feeling hot. Grab some brake, switch, no juice, no go. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna work on unwiring all this junk I wired. Try and take this motor out all by myself, and I had the homies to help last time putting it in. Yeah, just throw that anywhere. Meant to do that. Luckily, I didn't really cut anything off the old harness. Just that plug that we kind of messed up from before. So the old harness is pretty much all stock except for just these cuts right here. I think we could fix those up and get them working again. I mean, they're still kind of wired together. I think we'll be all right. Okay, here we go. I might leave this on just cause. If I could unplug it, that would be cool though. Or we could, I mean, I have the old one. I'll just take it off. Yep, that's an 8, mate. Awesome. And there's a nut on the back side. Oh, of course, the nut's not a fucking 8, but this is. Yeah, that's what I meant to do. Boom, you're out of here. This thing we can just yank off of here. That pins still look okay after shoving this one in there, so that's good. Dude, taking apart stuff is so easy. Yeah, that whole wiring harness is off now. Apart from this little shinglets. Yeah, it's a shame. It would have been cool to have the 125 motor in this thing, but I don't think it's ever gonna work. At least not with me working on it. I did cut up the new wiring harness. Well, I cut like one set of wires off. Just these. So, I mean, no, theoretically, someone could re-put that together and use it. I don't think anyone would, though. Oh, there's that snail that was too far away to get the first time. Just a little guy. Yeah. That's okay. Meant to do that. This I never switched. This was always in here, so we'll leave those alone. Next step. Oh, this thing. Oh, I put that in there. Let's get that out. Either this is too small or something, or that's too big. Probably a tenner. If you know your Chinese. You know it'd be a 10, and it is. See you later, alligator. This part looked pretty different. The plug came down to like this thing. This is the OG one. This is the not OG one. I mean, theoretically it would have worked, but you know, I don't know. And this thing had a whole bolt. This just had a nut. Did I save that little guy? Uh-oh. Found it, I think. Yeah, it fits. There's an ant on my pant. No, fuck out of here. Music went that way. Ow. I don't know how that would shock me, and there's no power. Guess I'll start with the exhaust. Looks like maybe a 14. Probably not. Oh, definitely not. It's like a smaller than that. Smaller than that even. What is this, an 11? Tell me it's not a 10. Of course it's a 10. It's China. Everything's a 10. Brother. My ratchet really sucked this bad. Ow. I don't remember if we took the brake off or not, but it's an idea. This shit's like cross-threaded, I think. Maybe not. I don't know. Got her off 8 years later. How in the world did we do this? Yeah, if you could like not fall off, that would be sweet. Holy cow. I think there's a hole in the block. How did we not notice that? I don't know if that's supposed to be like that. I'll show you guys that in a second. Let me get the old motor out here. Throw these on the exhaust studs. Oh man, it's looking rough in there. Hopefully this thing's still good after sitting for a year. I guess this one has that same hole looking thing, so I guess it's not a big deal. I'm talking about, there's like, it seemed like a big hole down here by the spark plug, but I guess it's just part of the motor. Alright, we got the bottom off, and we just gotta get this part off. Alright, motor swap part 2. How to take a bigger motor and out and put a small motor in. That's what everybody wants to do, right? do it. Now we get the exhaust off, but come on. Shimona. Seems like it's hooking on the studs for some reason. I'm gonna give her a little bangerang. Well, I wanted to. There's too much stuff in the way.
One eternity later.
Bring out the ham dog. Get a little icy stones. Why don't you want to come out, man? Parts off. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Boom. Exhaust is off of there. Next, we only got two motor mounts, one right here and one down here behind the chain guide. Wow, it's actually bigger than a 10 mil. Who'd have thunk? I think last time, we did take the brake off, this back brake lever, so that we could get the motor out, but there's no back brake lever on this side, so why don't we just take it out that side? That's my idea. We're gonna go with it. This is an 8 because they love to make different size pieces of bullschnitz. Where did this come from? The exhaust mount. Don't want to lose these pieces, man. Boom. Some stuff in there. Where did I put it? Oh, right there. I'm blind. Wow, so one side of the mount is a 10. The other side of the mount is not a 10. That's pretty funny. Probably a 13. 13's too big. 12, hopefully. That's the money. That's the ticket. Now you know she's done. Alright, there's one motor mount. Almost there. Really, dude? Was that necessary? No. How you know she's done. Now, just take the motor mount and bolts out. That should make it hopefully loose enough for us to get the chain off. And we'll go from there. Hopefully just yoink. I need some screwdriver to actually bump this John out of here. I'm sure. Whoa, Free Willy. That thing went flying. I don't even know where that went. I think it went outside. Yep. Thing got shot all the way out through the tarp. Here's one mount bolt. Watch, I can't get the screwdriver out now. Ah, it's coming. There we go. No mas. There we go. There's number 2. So now this thing should be loosey-goosey. Is that enough to get the chain off? Oh. Oh yeah, you can't really lift it up because it's the mounts. Yeah, I might have to adjust the chain, which sucks. It's a bunch of work. I keep hearing like creatures out here. I think it's just birds. I could have sworn this thing just slides off. Yeah. So do you. Boogity boogity boogity, time for a break. Alright, I have acquired a lifting apparatus to lift the rear. I'm gonna slide her in here. That's the idea. This thing's surprisingly not that heavy. Okay. We're using the 12. Okay. Chain's still super tight. You know, I bet taking the shock out would help too, but because then I could actually maneuver this a little bit. Should I do that? Or should I do these? I think either way I'm gonna have to do these. So. Too big. Too big. Just right. That's tightening. Obviously, come on. We just have to loosen these a little bit. Because these just kind of slide and like rotate. It's the bottom ones that actually do the maneuvering. Whoa, buddy. That's tight one. That's trying to make everything leave. Oh, you're back. It looked like you passed out for a couple minutes there. Loosened a bunch of stuff up. I got the chain off the motor. Now it's time to try and get this motor out of here. That's going to be the tough part, I think. I'm going to bring you down a little bit so you can see better. A little rotate. There you go. The plan is to scoop it out this way somehow. So we gotta scooter forward and then out. Okay, that's forward. And oh shoot, forgot the carbon-tator's still on here. We're gonna have to swap this guy off. Yeah, we'll leave this screwed on. Let's just unbolt that guy real quick. Looks like an 8, maybe. Psych, it's a 10. Can't forget the carbon-tator, man. Silly little Billy. She's free. Oh, she's leaking. I guess the fuel works. Off. Por favor. Just dump some gas everywhere, that's fine. Ow! Sayonara, nigga. Oh. Next motor swap right here? Probably not. Okay. Slide this guy in. Well, maybe I'll go clean this. Let me go clean this up real quick. Might as well have something nice looking. Alright, this is my cleaning process. I just shove some paper in the holes. Get your favorite brand of brake clean. Oh, there's Spider-Man. Sorry, buddy. I'm freaking out. No, I think that's it. There you go. That's how you do it. Once you've cleaned your motor thoroughly, you slide her right on in. Yep, pretty close there. Oh, before we mount them, let's see if we can get the chain on, so we aren't dealing with another issue. This chain is really stiff. I wonder, we might gonna end up needing a new one. Is that normal? You bend it and it stays in shape. I think it's just been sitting too long without moving. Very little lubrication going on. I don't know. Let's get her on this side first. And pinch some fingers over here. Get some teeth started. Don't know what those went to, but motor chains on there. What was that? Oh, I think that was my carb and the bolts to the carb. Ay, frick my butthole, but don't actually. It's almost there. There we go. There's one in. Numero dos coming up. Why you no go? Oh man, it ain't easy being cheesy, man. I'll tell you what. Boom. The motor is in there. Motor is in there. Ow. This thing keeps trying to stab me. Love the smell of gas in the morning. Boom! Motor is mounted. Okay. This one still has the old plug in her too, so we can plug her up. Boink. I guess I could throw the carburetor on there. Oh, there's still old stuff on here. Yeah. Grab the old razor blade. Scoop some of this stuff off of here. Oh, just scooped all that right into the hole. That's great. Oh, there's still stuff left on here too. Okay, dude, I hit the freaking thing. You're supposed to not be leaking anything. These fumes, man, are gonna make me go crazy. So either the fucking peacock's not working or there's just a ton of fuel in here. Well, it seems like it stopped now, so I guess there was just a ton of fuel in there. Is it better to go with no gasket than a gasket? Well, you know, I don't know. Let me see if there's a gasket on this other one. Yeah, there is. It's stuck to it though. got it mostly intact. Just a little something by there, that should be okay, I think. Although there's a little, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Set this guy down there, or here. I think the carburetor sits this way, right? Or does it sit the other way? I thought it said, yeah, I'm pretty sure it sits this way. So, yeah, throw it on there like that. Hope that's lined up. Line it up again. Bro, I thought you were dead. There's a bug under here. I sprayed earlier and he stopped moving, and now all of a sudden he's moving again. He's freaking out. Maybe the gas woke him up. The bug spray knocked him out and the gas woke him up. Carbontator is on there. I guess I'll do the exhaust next. That's the order of how they came out. Throw that in my trash can. Totally professional. You guys see that? I didn't think I showed you. Free bucket. Harbor Freight bucket. It's now my trash can. Totally professional. Oh. Just like this exhaust. Totally professional. Oh man. I'll throw this in here, but just kind of leave her loose so we can swing her around and get her wiggled into that exhaust hole. Psych, you don't get to go in yet. Honestly, I have no clue how this went on, apart from something like that. Okay. Sorry, brick. Just not bricking it today. Shorty, get down, good Lord. See you later. Oh, fuck. You went onto the motor. I don't want you in here, Stinky. Dropped a nut somewhere and I can't find it, so that's cool. Found it over there. Oh, I was laying on a hammer, dude. Going down. Exhaust on there. Now we're kind of back where we started 2 days ago, 2 videos ago. Back to our OG switch with just two switches, no light switches on this guy. Just how I like it. See what time it is. 11:15. It's been like 2-3 hours, I don't know. So our old switchy boys on here. Boom. Wait for it. Boom. In there. Down there. Everywhere. Shoot. Did I ever take the paper out of the exhaust? I think I did. I threw it away. Hopefully. Yeah, I did. We're good there. I guess we're back to wiring now. This goes on to here. Goes to here. And this goes into here. Somehow. Oh. Can't use that stuff. I forgot that. Hopefully that's just for some reason. So I'm using this guy has 4 pins. Plug-in has 6 pins. But here, 9 pins. It worked, so plug it back in, plug it. This is where the supposed to plug into, pretty sure. Yeah. I'm gonna throw some tape on these wires, some of these have cuts on. Yeah, we got tape right. Oh, okay, good. Could you imagine I get this thing fired up today? That would be wild. Okay. Four back. 3, 4, 9, 6 here. Some email, email. So this one or this one. Hopefully it's not this one with the broken plug. But I don't see LCD. I can assume those are those. I'm not sure. It's got to be one or the other. Probably gonna be this freaking broken one, but the freaking colors don't even line up. This one's got freaking red, blue, black, and green and black. This one's got blue, yellow, brown, gray. So even the old freaking harness, the wires didn't line up, I guess. It doesn't make it very easy. This one, these guys. Let's hope the old plastic goes to break. The only two for here is this two, so we put that two back in. The only plugs like these are these, so we'll plug these in. Green, yellow. Boom, and black to black. Boom. That's our brake switch. Brake safety. So I'm wondering if these are kind of short, so some of these plug each other. Good, theoretically. I'll use one for now because I can't know what they do with them. We'll plug the rainbow in. I'm going to put these guys in. Alright, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. I got everything hooked back up again. I'm gonna do this. I think it's gonna try and start as though, isn't it? Okay, so we gotta, I don't remember where this goes to. Because it obviously doesn't go there. I think if we put it there, I think that also does the same thing. Yeah, I'm not trying to start you right now, bro. Fuck, where does this go? I'm confused. We're super close. I got the whole wiring harness back in, the last one, the original. It's literally just figuring out where I gotta hook this up so it's not immediately trying to start. You know, there's nothing on this one. Maybe that is what it is. Watch as I blow something up. Hopefully this does what I think it does. that's the only way I can think of, because for this fitting it has to be something that goes onto a post, you know, like this. And that's the only post here, apart from Post Malone, but he hasn't been here in a while. Okay, let's now see if it tries to automatically start. It doesn't. Aha. Okay, we're getting somewhere. It's almost time for me to go to work though. I'll give her a quick test and see if my wiring is good. There's bad fuel in it still, so we're not going to try that. I know you're supposed to hold some brake. We're holding brake. We got our switch. Oh shoot. Okay. We're gonna finish this up. Let me bring you up here. I'm gonna finish this up tomorrow, I think. Hopefully, if I'm lucky. I'm gonna throw some new gas in there. I think everything's hooked up right. I gotta turn the gas back on. Yeah, literally that's it. Putting more gas in there, some fresh gas, because this gas is old as hell. And I gotta tighten the chain up. Honestly, could probably use a new chain. I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably not now. Did you guys ever see the chain? The chain that it's like one of those magic chains that doesn't move. I don't know if this thing's gonna fire or not with the bad gas it has in it right now. And I don't know if my wiring is 100% either, but I think it's as close as we're gonna get. And yeah. So yep. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.